Okay, a little bit of shoulder work here. So I'm gonna take you through my shoulder warm up. This is gonna hit a few different muscle groups. So a little bit of rotator cuff, a little bit of mid back muscles, the rhomboids, middle trap in that area. I kind of throw this one in whenever I'm about to get a shoulder workout in. But if we're working specifically on your shoulders for, if it's a tendonitis or, scapular issues, whatever it may be, if you're having some shoulder issues, this is a great one to throw in. Some of these, depending on what you're struggling with, might feel a little bit uncomfortable. So once you just pick the ones that you can do, feel okay, and of always, pick a band that feels right for you. We don't have to do, this yellow one's not too bad, but there's some obviously easier ones, and there's definitely some tougher ones. So my kind of go-tos here are a little bit of external rotation. So I'm going to grab just a short distance on this band. Elbows are going to stay pretty close to my body. I'm going to keep those elbows there, and I am rotating my humerus, my upper arm bone, so that my hands go out away from me while those elbows stay close. Now, kicker with this one, or a key that I like to remember, is that I'm trying to get the mid back engaged in this as well as I'm doing this one. So I'm rotating, but I'm also pulling those shoulder blades back as I'm doing this one. So you'll get this, I call proud chest effect. You want to kind of push chest forward as you're rotating to pull those shoulder blades back here. So with a little external rotation, uses a little bit of infraspinatus, rotator cuff muscles to get that motion going. There's that, and then I'm going to grab overhand now, a little bit wider on the band. I'm going to do just a straight pull back here. This one's a little bit more focused on those mid-back muscles. Again, I am really proud chest, pulling my shoulder blades back and together. Then, if I want to start to work overhead, if you've got that motion available to you, I'm going to take my band, hands inside the band here, and I'm going to just take this up and over for a few rounds. Get a little bit of stretch through my shoulder joints. So when I've done a little bit of overhead, then I'm going to go back to kind of this first position where I've got just a little bit of the band. I've got an overhand grip. I'm going to kind of twist where thumbs are pointed up. I'm getting just a little bit of tension on that band, and then I'm going to do a straight arm raise here. So, rotator cuff and shoulders are a little bit active to get that little stretch in. I'm keeping that while I'm going up and overhead with it right there. So there's a little progression for you to try before you get into your shoulder warm out, or that might be your whole shoulder workout, depending on, if you've got some real shoulder issues. There's plenty of variations to throw in from there. So like that, this horizontal abduction one, I can do a, underhand low version coming up to chest. I can do this overhand starting high, kind of coming down. You might feel those in a little bit. Slightly different spot in the mid back and some of those shoulder muscles. So play around with it, give it a try. If you have any questions, reach out to me on it. There we go.